The United Kingdom, long criticised by some as an outlier in terms of its approach to tackling coronavirus. Boris Johnson tonight announcing a series of measures which really see it fall much further into line with other European countries, a strict set of rules on when people are allowed to leave the house, to go shopping, to do work which can't be done from home, to exercise briefly. Those are similar to measures that are in place in France, for example, and a ban on gatherings of more than 2 people in public. That's a ban which was also put in place in Germany. What's more, police also given the powers to enforce all of these. The Prime Minister saying that all of this will be up for review in 3 weeks' time. This coming after a weekend which saw things pan out, frankly, in a pretty similar way as they did in France. The authorities, the government, demanding that people stay at home as much as they could, that they avoid congregating. What we then saw here in the United Kingdom, as we saw last weekend in France, was a sunny weekend in which people took to parks and public spaces, in which they had picnics, in which there were gatherings, in which people were not respecting the minimum security distance between people, which is 2 meters here in the United Kingdom. Ultimately, it comes really as the United Kingdom's curve of infections and deaths really takes off. Many people here in the UK, experts warning the country is only currently about 2 weeks behind Italy, and some of them saying that in terms of projections, things could end up being even worse here if the government didn't act. Boris Johnson repeating a message which we've seen many leaders repeating, namely stay at home for the sake of your health service and in terms of relieving pressure on its frontline workers.